Ok. Bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous. Merci d'être avec nous pour ce point de presse quotidien en direct sur EBS. Désolé pour le retard lié à un petit problème logistique sans importance. First, let me share with you the agenda of the college meeting, which will start tomorrow at 9 a.m. It will once again be a college meeting by video conference. Without surprise, as you can imagine, the main item on the college agenda will be the Commission's response to the different strands of the coronavirus crisis and developments related to this. And then note that the College will also discuss the EU Action Plan on Human Rights and Democracy for 2020-2024, as well as a proposal to act by qualified majority voting on issues falling under the Action Plan. This will help the EU to promote human rights and democracy and strive for dignity and equality all over the world faster and more effectively. Following yesterday's ECOFIN video conference, the Commission welcomes the Council's endorsement of its proposal to activate the General Escape Clause of the Stability and Growth Pact. The Escape Clause will allow Member States to undertake measures to deal adequately with the crisis, while temporarily departing from the budgetary requirements that would normally apply under the European fiscal framework. This is an important step in fulfilling the Commission's commitment to use all the economic policy tools at its disposal to support Member States in protecting their citizens and mitigating the pandemic's severely negative socio-economic consequences. Today's Eurogroup meeting will provide an opportunity to discuss further options as part of the coordinated economic policy response. We stand ready, as we have said before, to take further action as the situation evolves. We have received many questions on the ongoing reflection on the economic response to the crisis in relation to the discussions taking place right now in the Eurogroup. I would invite you, therefore, to follow the virtual press conference with Commissioner Gentiloni, which will take place tonight following the meeting, and we will strive to channel the questions that you have sent us for this daily online press briefing to Commissioner Gentiloni and the other participants in the press conference. So please stay in touch with Marta and her team on follow-up to your questions related to this. Puis, notez que les réunions des ministres de l'Intérieur par visioconférence se tiennent maintenant 2 fois par semaine pour échanger les informations et coordonner les actions des différents États membres. La dernière réunion a eu lieu vendredi et a notamment porté sur la mise en œuvre de la restriction temporaire concernant les voyages non essentiels à destination de l'UE. La prochaine réunion se tiendra cet après-midi. Nous pouvons maintenant annoncer que tous les États membres, à l'exception de l'Irlande, ainsi que tous les pays associés à l'espace Schengen, ont mis en œuvre la restriction temporaire concernant les voyages non essentiels à destination de l'UE. Finally, let me remind you that a video conference of the Ministers of European Affairs is taking place as we speak, with a press conference foreseen around 2:30 p.m. Ensuite, un petit rappel, la Commission a publié hier des conseils pratiques sur la mise en œuvre de ces lignes directrices relatives aux mesures de gestion des frontières afin de garantir la continuité du transport des marchandises sur tout le territoire de l'Union européenne. Pour garantir que les chaînes d'approvisionnement continuent de fonctionner à l'échelle de l'UE, les États membres sont invités à désigner sans délai sur le réseau de transport transeuropéen tous les points de passage frontaliers internes pertinents comme points de passage pour ces voies réservées. Ces points de passage devraient être ouverts à tous les véhicules de transport de marchandises, quelles que soient les marchandises qu'ils transportent. Le franchissement de la frontière, y compris les éventuels contrôles et dépistages de santé, ne devrait pas prendre plus de 15 minutes. Plus d'informations sont disponibles dans un communiqué de presse et dans notre Daily News. Then, Further announcement, yesterday afternoon, Internal Market Commissioner Thierry Breton held a video conference with CEOs of European telecommunication companies. He discussed network resilience and the sharing of anonymized metadata for modeling and predicting the propagation of the virus. The Commissioner also raised the need to protect the most vulnerable consumers, including micro-enterprises and SMEs, having difficulties in paying their bills. You will find more information in our daily news. One last announcement. Following the earthquake that hit Croatia, more support is on its way. The EU's Emergency Response Coordination Center is now channeling further offers from Lithuania and Montenegro, which consists of essentials such as blankets, tents, beds and heaters. Voilà les annonces que j'avais à vous faire pour aujourd'hui. Nous allons